Tony D. Shit. What it need. Cornbread.
Welcome to the Sex, Travel, Sports, Food Podcast with your host, Cousin Cornbread on ANDS Radio. That's Ain't No Damn Station Radio. We're delivering this straight to your earphones, your car speakers, and sound bars on that Wi-Fi, hotspots, Ethernet, T1 lines, shared data plans, or however you get on the internet. And we about to go ahead and get this commentary in and solve life's problems. Y'all ready? Set, go.
Yeah. It's Cornbread. Hey man, welcome back to Sex, Travel, Sports, Food Podcast with your favorite cousin Cornbread, and my special guest host, the rowdy, ravishing Ru.
Hey.
Say what's up to the folks. Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all coming back to Sex, Travel, Sports, Food Podcast, man. All right. We back up on this jump, took a little breaky break. That's because basically the Lord was trying to kill me.
Not kill you.
By giving me a whole 2-week long sinus infection.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, I rarely get sick. And I was laid out. That was the problem. Like, when I get sick, apparently dudes get baby-like when they get sick.
Yes,
but
very much so.
I'm not like that. So
I'm a baby.
Exactly. But I'm not like that. And apparently people get offended because I'm just like, yo, I don't need no help. I kind of isolate.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So you can just die by yourself.
Yeah, I just die alone.
Okay.
And then I don't want to spread nothing to other people.
That's true too. We don't want you to spread your germs and
Yeah.
disease to anyone
So I be
else.
like,
We appreciate
man,
that.
I be like, why would I? They were, what you need? You want to bring something to that? I'm like, nah, I'm good. But they people get offended. Like I'm trying to like be standoffish, so I don't appreciate help and things like that. Even my mama.
Aw.
She's like, I'm bringing my thermometer over there. I said, Charlie, what the?
She said she about to take care of her baby and make sure he good.
I said, what the hell is the thermometer gonna do?
Right.
I'll never forget. Like a couple years ago, I got sick.
What'd you have then?
I don't know. I think I had a stomach flu.
Oh, okay.
I get stomach problems. So the Lord made me fat, but He
Okay.
also gave me a sensitive stomach, which is, that's how you know
It doesn't
God is a
kinda
comedian.
Doesn't go together.
Yeah, because He's a comedian, right? So you can't make me fat and have a sensitive stomach because people think I'm about to eat all the kind of fuck shit they eat, they bring or they cook or whatever, and I really don't eat a lot of stuff, right? So anyway, I was sick, man. So I appreciate everybody holding on and coming back and tuning in. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's good. I'm glad that you're feeling much better now.
Yeah.
Cornbread.
I'm supposed to be on my People Joint This Date Is Over podcast last week. Couple things I'm supposed to be co-hosting on. I just couldn't do it because I was coughing and hacking.
And they don't want that on their podcast.
And I didn't want to break it.
All
I
right.
could have hit it.
Right.
I could have been like, oh yeah, I'm good, and have a little cough drop, whatever, man. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming back, man. And we got Ru on here. Ru is actually going live on her joint right now.
Hey y'all, thank y'all for tuning
On her
in.
Instagram. Y'all know I don't really do live because I be feeling like I have to interact with the live people. And it
Okay,
distracts
well,
me.
I'm interacting.
No, I know
you
you
know.
do, but I'm just not. This is one of my weaknesses. I can't. I can't
Multitask.
multitask on that for some reason.
I got you.
But yeah, man. On this episode right here, man, we're gonna get into a couple things, man. First of all, we're gonna talk about Leo season.
Yes,
and
Leo.
and the ravishing Ru is a whole Leo out in these streets. And then we're gonna talk about how there's been an article written about traveling based on your sign.
Yeah, and then also traveling solo based on
Traveling
your
solo based on your sign.
on your zodiac sign. Yeah.
And then we're gonna touch on some stuff. See, so Ru is hella late on watching this Acrimony
Don't do that.
movie,
Don't do that.
but she got some strong feelings about relationships and things like that based on her. She just watched Acrimony. I think Acrimony came out 2000.
Don't do that, Cornbread.
Was it 17 or 18? Because this 19.
I don't know. I want to say, I thought it was last year. I may be wrong, but yes, I'm a little late on that. But
and so I think that, but the thing is, it can be relevant.
Yes.
Because Tyler Perry just gave a whole speech at the BET Award that was inspiring to the black people.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can make it more relevant than it would have been because you 2 years late.
Really?
Okay. Okay. So you look.
Oh, you still
little bit. It was a little bit. I ain't even say. All right, calm that down. But yeah, man. So yeah, we just gonna get straight into it, man. Usually I be talking all this stuff, giving out the social media. Everybody's supposed to know. They should know our social media.
They should know our social
media.
media.
I ain't gonna do it up front. At the end,
we might give it to them again.
Of course, we're gonna give it to them again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they should know where to find us.
I think so. I mean, I got a couple of new followers.
Oh shit!
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
You ain't buy them, did you?
What?
Did you buy him?
No.
Okay, good. Because it's organic. I like the organic thing.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people out here, a lot of shows. You got a lot of influencers, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. They got all these followers, but they clearly buy them, right? They be like, oh, they follow 1,200 people, but they got 80,000 followers. You be like, that's not true because ain't nothing on this but her sitting on the toilet. Like, she ain't doing nothing exciting with 80,000 motherfuckers want to watch her sitting on the toilet.
That's true. I mean, I think I'm doing very well with my followers, considering my page is private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you opened it up.
I opened it and I close it, but for the most part, it stay closed. But I think I'm up to like almost 900 followers now.
Oh, shit. You about to hit that century mark. 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
How many followers you got?
No, I think a century is 100. I don't even know to tell you.
You got a lot of followers.
I'm a millennial. 1,000. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I mean,
followers, yeah. Nah, I only got like 3,000 followers.
Only 3,000.
Yeah, on the gram.
Only 3,000.
On Facebook, I got 5,000. And I be having to reject people. So anybody that tried to Facebook friend me, I didn't reject you for no reason. I literally can't. Every time I lose one, I get another one. So I got like in my wait list or the waiting box or whatever on Facebook, it's thousands of people in there. So if you one of the thousands of people that sent me a friend request on Facebook, make sure you just go follow the Cousin Cornbread page.
Yeah.
The page or the Sex Travel Sports Food page on Facebook.
But see, on Facebook, I got like maybe 1,600 or 1,700 followers, but it's more people from like back home, and it's a lot of randoms, and then there's a lot of it that's just sitting in my box, and they're gonna continue to sit there. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I like getting the organic followers and stuff like that. We get a lot of listens and all that stuff too, so I don't even really be sweating that because I think it's all about engagement. A lot of motherfuckers got a whole bunch of followers. You have 8,000 followers, but only 100 likes.
Right.
That's weird. That's how you know it's phony.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, man, let's get into this, Joe. So on the traveling with the Zodiac joint that I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna pull up the joint that say about your Leo. See, actually, I'm not gonna jump into that. I'm sorry. I went on a tangent. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
With that Leo business.
Yes.
So what did you do for your birthday? Did you turn up? I'm sure you did.
I did. Honestly, every year it's like it's a lineup of festivities.
Do you do it all month?
I do celebrate all month. However, like that weekend of my birthday is actually like when I, turn up, and I have different groups of friends. I have my more humble church-like friends, and then I have my turn-up friends, and then I have my friends who kind of fall into whatever category, and they're adaptable. So I try to plan like a plethora of events so that everybody can attend and everybody can come and turn up with me. So,
do you have different guest lists for different events?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. Okay. And some of them, they're the same guests may attend more than one event.
So you have some overlap.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And, everybody's not able to make it all the time. Everybody can't make it to everything. So if you can make it to one of the 3 events, then we're good. Okay. But on Friday, let's digress. On my birthday, I spent the birthday with my son because that's what I always do. We always do something fun. Like, I think we went and got smoothies and we went bike riding. So that's how we spent our day. I would not spend my day any other way than with my baby.
Oh, that's so special.
So on Friday, I had went to this venue out in Arlington called Wilson Hardware. It was actually very nice. It had 3 levels, had a rooftop. The people there were very accommodating. She was like, it's your birthday, you know. I think I had like maybe 25 people come. Mm-hmm. And she had us like on the lower level, but as she saw the people coming in, they had us at like a separate tables. So they sent us up to the middle floor where everybody could sit like at one large table together. Mm-hmm. So it was great. My college roomie came. I haven't seen her in like 5 years. I shout out to my girl Tip in the ATL, Shawty. So she came all the way from Atlanta.
Tip.
Yeah. And then, you know, all the rest of my friends and family that came and celebrated with me. And then on Saturday, I went to brunch, and at Barcode, it was a brunch and a day party, so the turnout was real. And
I be loving that Barcode.
Barcode is nice. I like the ambiance in it, and the food was really good. Like food was really good. They had a lot of different things to eat, but I think what got me, I haven't been to a day party in so long because I'm old, but it was so many Leos in there, and the vibration and the frequency in that joint, like we was lit, okay? Like it was live.
The whole pride was in there.
Yeah, all the line.
The whole line pride just came crawling and creeping.
Yes, it was live, and like everybody was so nice. Like all the girls and stuff in there were really, really nice, and I mean it was just a really good time. And then I had to go home and put some aspirin on my knees because I'm old.
You gotta get the Megan Thee Stallion knee braces.
No, I don't have Megan Thee Stallion nothing. Okay.
Hey, I posted that Megan Thee Stallion knee brace video on my Facebook page, and that junk got about 2,000 shares.
Yeah.
And so I got a link on my Facebook page. You can actually go buy those knee braces that they had on that video. So y'all go buy them.
I might need 2 of them.
Go buy them on my link.
I might need them.
I get a small cut.
Yeah, because the way my knees set up, I can't do it. They took me out when I left Barcode. They were it was some ass shaking song. And they was like, all the Leos find the nearest couch. So all of us,
find the couch.
Yeah, so we found the couch and we was just getting it. The cameras was just everywhere. I was like, hey, you know, folks on the ceiling, folks on the wall. I mean, we was getting it. Like, all of us was just getting it in. And I said, oh, okay, that's what we doing. So after that, I said, I can't with y'all youngins. I can't. I said, I'm out. I said, I'm done. I said, this is rap for me. That was it. That was my last one.
And you got to know your limitations.
Yeah, you do.
You got to stay in your swim lane.
Yeah, well, that I swam in the deep end that weekend, and ever since then I've been in the shallow end ever since. Yeah, just doggy paddling.
Well, that's good though. That's good. You have a good birthday.
Thank you.
So are you finished with your celebration?
Oh, absolutely not. No, okay. Like Leo's, we party until the end of Leo season, so I'm still accepting gifts and birthday cards and dinners and whatever.
Hey, let me tell you what to do. You gotta do like the little online joints that be selling coops. You gotta get a
what?
This is what you gotta do.
No, absolutely not.
You gotta get an Amazon wish list and send it to all the hoes. Send it to all the dudes that slide in your inbox and all that. Be like, happy birthday, beautiful. Just send them the Amazon wish list and be like, thank you. Give me something off my wish list, motherfucker. If I was a chick, y'all don't be.
I can't. I would absolutely not ever do that. Like I think it's so tacky when people put out their Cash App information for their birthday. Like now, if somebody volunteers, which I did have some volunteers, that's great. And they're like, "Hey, what's your Cash App name?" I'll send it to them. But to blankly be like, "It's my birthday. Here's my Cash App." Like, who wants to do that?
Listen, that stuff is there for the dudes who are scared, because that's gonna be their passive way to get at you. I'm trying to get y'all some gifts.
I appreciate it.
Get that Amazon. I'm about to make me one.
We'll get it. Your birthday is next year. You got enough time to
put it out there just in
just
general.
because.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Slide in my inbox.
My God.
You want some attention? I'll see when one of them things come off the wish list. Say that junk is in transit.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But yes, thank you for the idea though, Cornbread. I appreciate it.
I'm just here to help.
I appreciate it. Y'all listen to Cornbread now. Y'all ladies listen and pull out that wish list.
I'm telling you, Amazon wish list, make the link as public. You can send it to whoever. Anytime somebody, just hit it. Because he might have Amazon points, but he might not have no cash. He might not have cash app, but he might have some Amazon credit and get you right.
Oh man, that's funny.
Man. So look, so what they said on this that the article that we mentioned about traveling based on your zodiac.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it said about you Leos. It said
us Leos. Don't say it like that now. Okay, I'm listening.
Leo. I'm the best sign.
Hey,
you a sign. But anyway.
No, Leo is the best sign.
So Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd,
mm-hmm.
with the astrological symbol of a lion. It's no surprise that Leos pursue life with passion, vigor, and need to feel admired. Oh, that's what y'all want. Often the life of the party, which you just said you were, because y'all twerking on couches. This high energy sign often exudes confidence.
Hey!
Do you feel like you?
I do. I feel like I do. Don't you think?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Because you did say you wanted a shirt that said extra as fuck last time.
Yeah, I did. I had my Leo extra as fuck shirt on. Yeah, I wore it. Yeah, I wore it already. I wore it for my birthday.
To which party?
To the brunch, and everybody loved it. All the Leos loved it.
Oh, to the barcode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so they say...
wait. And then on top of that, I switched up my outfit in between the brunch and the day party. That's some more extra shit.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
I went in there with my tutu and my Leo as fuck shirt on. And then in the transition from the brunch to the day party, I went to the car and I put on some other clothes with my Leo as fuck shirt. You know?
The tutu?
Yeah.
Oh, if y'all ain't seen that, go on Ru's page. She got some...
I had a whole photo shoot
with a yellow tutu and glitter and all kinds of shit going on.
My homeboy was like, you had a whole trailer for your birthday. And I was like, don't do that. It wasn't even a...
Yeah, you should have had a fruit tray.
Some popcorn.
That's right.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
All right, so they said, though taking a vacation solo might not give them the chance to show off to their proverbial mane. Hold on, to show off to their proverbial mane. That was a typo. they messed this up. It was written wrong. They said, let's see.
Are they talking about like the mane that we had?
Like your mane.
Oh, okay.
Like a lion mane.
Okay.
So it ain't going to give you a chance to show off your lion mane.
Mm-hmm.
Or to impress passers-by as the king of the jungle. So I guess you don't necessarily want to travel solo?
No, we don't like
ideal.
Yeah, we don't. I'm sure I probably wouldn't want to.
Okay. So the best destination for you as a Leo is Reykjavik, Iceland.
It's in Iceland? Why did they say Iceland?
Reykjavik. I can't pronounce that. Somebody's Iceland.
We just gonna say Iceland.
With the striking landscape of mountains, waterfalls, and brightly colored buildings, its beauty is sure to take breath right from your lungs. Filled to the brim with delectable restaurants, art galleries, and late night scene, this will keep you up until the early hours of the morning. This vacation will be unforgettable. So that's it. Oh, and let's see. Oh, you can go see the Grotto Lighthouse is where you're supposed to go.
Okay.
Based on Travel and Leisure's article. That one wasn't as exciting as I wanted it to be.
Yours was exciting, though.
Yeah, we looked at mine. That was hold on. So you gonna go to Iceland? I heard Iceland is lit though.
My aunt was actually supposed to go to Iceland because my family's like military and stuff, and she was actually supposed to be stationed there, and she ended up going to Italy. Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like it would be interesting. I don't know why I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah, I guess so, and that's where they got the Blue Lagoon. Right? That all the black people started going to Iceland about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So they got the Blue Lagoon over there. Oh, shout out to my homie Nina. She writing a children's book.
Yes,
based
Nina.
On traveling, based on her travels to Iceland. Actually,
yes.
One of her good friends went, and then they decided to make an animated book about it. About a little black girl traveling and all that kind of stuff. So that's good, because we gotta get these black folks out here with their passport popping.
Facts. So if you don't
say,
have your passport, you might want to get that.
If you of age, however old you are, just go get a passport. Yeah. It don't hurt to have it.
Yeah, that's very true.
It don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Go get that and make sure you get TSA pre-check with that. In case you're traveling with other people like me who have TSA pre-check. Because I'm not going to wait for you. In security. I'm going to just leave you. I see you at the gate.
Oh my God.
Ain't nobody got time. That's a little travel tip. always, if you traveling with a group, for me, I always ask, y'all motherfuckers got TSA pre-check and global entry or not?
Or not.
Because I can't wait. I'm not waiting.
Why has it got to be you can't wait? I don't understand.
It's too much.
That's because you're just not
patient. I'm impatient.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
And it's easy to get it. That's the thing. There's no reason not to have it. So if you have a passport, make sure to go get that now. TSA pre-check or, go get global entry. It comes with TSA pre-check. Okay.
Let me read the Aquarius.
You gonna read the Aquarius? Can you see it?
I can see. Just turn it a little bit.
Turn it like that. There you go.
It says Aquarius, June the 20th through February the 18th. That's
gonna be January.
January. I'm sorry, I did say June real confidently. January 20th through February 18th. I apologize. Fiercely independent and always looking for their next challenge. Aquarians live for adventure, never acknowledging limitations. This astrological sign prefers to live life to the fullest and have fun with the people around them despite their sometimes aloof demeanor. Planning a solo vacation works very well in an Aquarian's favor as they have no qualms about being fully on their own.
No.
You just said solo that about you being sick, you just wanted to be alone.
Exactly.
So an ideal solo vacation, it says to immerse yourself in the culture and traditions of Marrakesh. Okay, it's part of Morocco, where a true Aquarius can embrace the chaos of a bustling city. It says be prepared to lose yourself in the crowd of travelers weaving their way through
souks.
I don't know what that is. Filled with artisan goods and eye-catching trinkets. Your trip won't be complete until you visit the Jardin Margarel.
We sound so
uneducated.
We got no kind of exposure.
No degrees.
No degrees, no exposure. We don't know what the hell going on out here.
It says a breathtaking blue villa, gifted. Yeah.
We ain't reading on the air no more.
No, we not, because I sound like I'm a little slow. But anyway.
We need that little bouncy ball. We need that little bouncy ball that says, with the what do you call it? The beats.
Yeah, the pronunciation of the word, too. No, these countries, like I said, Morocco and Iceland, that's all we need to know.
Yeah, we need to know how to pronounce things.
It's okay.
We need the cadence.
It's okay. It's okay.
Whatever.
Y'all got it.
But it's true. And I've been trying to go to Morocco and some of the northern African countries, too. So all that Mediterranean, I need to get over there. Greece.
Oh, Greece is amazing.
You been to Greece?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I've been to Greece and Rome.
Are you fancy?
Nah, it was beautiful over there. There's this body of water. It's in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea called the Blue Grotto. And you have to take like a rowboat out in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. And you go in this cave and the water is like blue, like crystal blue. And there's like music in there and they don't know where it comes from. And like you can legit put your hand in the water and you can still see it.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing.
Grotto.
Yeah, it was a nude beach I think we went to, but I was only like 15, 16 when I went there.
I heard about the Blue Grotto. They got grottos all over though. I know when I was in Italy, there was a grotto that we supposed to go see, but it was like the water was too high when we got there, so they didn't let us go in. But they got those grottos or those tunnels or whatever. I mean, those little caves everywhere.
Right.
And when I was in Curacao a couple months ago, there was a similar thing. They had like a green one, they had a red one.
Oh, wow.
So you go in there and all the vegetation inside of it makes it that color.
Love it.
And like the plant life and all that stuff makes it a certain color.
Love it. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was lit. It was lit. It was definitely, I like that kind of stuff. And I'm a water person.
I like water too. Water. Yeah.
And I'm about to start scuba diving.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to get it in.
Okay.
Because the black people scuba dive too. Don't let nobody tell y'all that black people don't know how to swim and that we don't scuba, snorkel, all that stuff. So shout out to my man Dave. About to get this scuba diving and introduce me to that with the black. And there's a joint called Black Girls Dive. So it's for young girls who are in these STEM programs. And it teaches them about diving and they build like their little own underwater rove machines and stuff like that to do exploration using the engineering and the technology and the science and all that stuff.
Wow. And
then they take that and introduce them to the sport of diving and teach them about the plants and teach them about the ecology of going through all of that stuff. through the STEM program, so it's cool. So shout out to Black Girls Die.
I like it. I'm here for it. That sounds great.
Gonna be all up in the grottos.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, so speaking of signs, right? So
yes.
we're talking about Leo,
mm-hmm.
you know, our little season or whatever.
Don't do that. It's not little anything, but okay.
Then we got Aquarius, A-Town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The best sign of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, we like that because everybody like Aquarius. Just want to tell you.
Okay.
We need to figure out. We figured out what Diddy's sign is because we had a whole situation coming up where Diddy started dating his son's ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Lori Harvey.
And so I'm all about astrology and signs. We just ended a Mercury retrograde.
Yes.
We're still in Saturn retrograde.
Yes.
But I wanted to look up what sign Diddy was to pull off some fuck shit.
And he was
like
a
that.
Scorpio.
And he a whole Scorpio.
Don't do that to the Scorpios, though, because like I said, I got a whole girlfriend / sis that's a Scorpio, which I love her, but
I love Scorpio.
You gotta watch them though.
But they be free.
Hey,
like that's true. Like there's some stuff that be true about signs.
Yeah,
I ain't
absolutely.
never met a Scorpio that wasn't trying to freak. And so
listen,
Diddy is on some whole. I know that's messed up.
Diddy is 27 years older than Lori. 27.
And so go ahead. So tell me about because okay, so one thing people don't know, maybe y'all do know, is that I don't keep up with a lot of the pop culture stuff and and the gossip stuff.
Yeah.
The hot topics.
Yeah.
I don't really keep. So
because you don't care.
So yeah, I don't be caring. It's too because it'd be too much.
See, us Leos, we want to be in the know. Like we want to know what everything do.
I don't be knowing. Like even like other night, I watched. I was sick, so I was watching Love and Listings. That's a new show on VH1.
I ain't never heard of it.
Yeah, it's called Love and Listing. So it's about it's like love and hip hop, but it's love and listing. So it's like real estate agents.
Oh.
And it drove me insane because it's all these black people fighting. Right? It's the same ratchet and
they just wanted to try to pretty it up a little bit.
But now they just put it into the real estate realm. And so the real estate realm is catty. Right? It is like it don't matter if it's black, white, whatever. Like the whole real estate agent game is full of cattiness and full of backstabbing because it's only one. It's the sale to get, and so everybody trying to steal your client. That's real life.
Right.
But the way they had this joint with these people, with these black people on there, was driving me crazy because it was like it was the same shit that they do on Love It. Like all these pretty chicks fighting each other, right? And then like all these guys who are like these suave dudes or whatever, you know, bouncing the chicks off each other, like making them fight or just doing weird shit.
Right.
And I was like, what is this? Like, why is everything a ratchet ass? And the acting's not good. Nothing's good.
Well, that's what gets.
Anyway, I'm sorry for all that tangent.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. But anyway, so back to your boy.
Yeah,
Diddy, stealing his
son's ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I mean, the background that I know about it is that I'm not even sure how long Lori and I think it was Justin that she was dating, and yeah, I don't know how her and Diddy got together, but I think TMZ had spotted them somewhere, and they had said that Diddy had. I think they questioned Diddy, and Diddy was like, that she was a family friend. And yeah, now there's like photos of Steve and what's his wife's name?
Lori.
Yes.
Is that her name?
Is it Lori?
I made that up. I don't know.
No, her daughter's
name
is Lori. Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Oh, well, that's part of it. So the daughter is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter.
Yes.
Okay. Margie.
Yeah, Marjorie. That's her name. So they all went out on a date. Diddy, Lori, Marjorie, and.
Oh, they went on a date?
Yeah.
Stop.
And
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And the whole time your boy Steve Harvey over here trying to give dating advice and tips.
I feel so sorry for Justin though. Like, how do you think that he feels with his dad taking his girlfriend?
I couldn't imagine something like that.
That's hurtful.
Like, out of all the women this dude has access to, right?
I know.
Like, come on, dog.
You had to steal your son's
ex-girl.
That's,
like, that's
so
outrageous.
sad. I'm sorry, Justin.
That's like
you can call me though.
That's no respect. First of all, you trying to get it, Justin? I don't even know how many kids did he got.
I think it's like
he got a bunch of kids.
4 or 5. I think.
Oh, that's it. I thought he had like over 10 children. I don't know. I might have made that up.
I don't know.
I know he had a bunch of children.
I know he has a set of twins, and then I know that there's the boys. I thought it was like 4
Oh,
or
okay.
5, but I might be wrong too.
But it's still trifling. I mean,
It is.
I don't even date my homies' exes. Like, I don't do none of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking, you know what? I'm so glad that you brought that up.
Oh, yeah.
Because me and my girlfriends were talking about like guy code versus girl code.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the circle that I run in, I think that we kind of do a good job of keeping everybody abreast of what's going on. And it's not like I got to know who you're dealing with at all times, but you know, when you're online dating and, you know, you meet these guys and stuff, it's a possibility that you and your girl might have an interest in the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is we do like a picture and a bio, and we'll like send it around like in our group chat, and everybody be like, this me, or y'all know him? Yeah, it's just, that's just what we have done. And I mean, there have been a couple of times where me and my girlfriends have ran into the same guy, but maybe I might have talked to him on the phone, but they went out, and I'd be like, bet.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there's a girl code. Like, we don't try to talk to the same men. Now, I mean, kind of in conjunction with what you said. Like, but is there a guy code with that? Like, do y'all do that? Or I heard there's certain ones, because we had this discussion at my birthday. And my male friends that were there were saying that there's certain ones that are off limits. Is that true?
What, certain girls?
Yes.
See, I'm not. See, so I mentioned this to you earlier that I'm not like a typical dude. So I don't do a lot of quote unquote dude stuff. But
Right.
I will say that, yeah, I think that there's probably, so you'll have like something that you be like, all right, this is my quote unquote, this is the joint I'm really interested in. Or like, this is my main joint. So if I'm messing with this one, or if I break up with the one that I was like really feeling, y'all can't fuck with that one. But if it was like a short-term joint, or somebody who you were just kind of having around just as, I don't like to say as entertainment, but it just wasn't serious on either end. Like either one of y'all took it seriously, y'all were just dating.
Right.
Y'all were just dating.
Right.
Y'all
So
don't
it's
date
kind of
no
like
more.
whatever.
Yeah, y'all don't date no more. So what? Whatever.
Okay.
But so it ain't like, you know, for me, I don't want to date none of my boys' exes, because to me it's just too close for comfort, and there's too many other women to date, right?
Yeah.
But like, my boys have dated chicks I messed with before, and I'm like, like that. I think it's weird.
Yeah,
but,
that would seem weird. Like, if any of, first of all.
Well, one of my boys actually stole this chick from me. And I was very disappointed in him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And these motherfuckers called me. Let me tell y'all something. They called me up. Him and the girl called me. It was like, yo, you okay with this? And all. I guess they knew I was feeling old girl more than she was feeling me, or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. So they called me together. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know. I was like, hold on, wait, y'all motherfuckers fucking. Like, when did y'all have time to fuck? But it was crazy, because like, I was like, yo, that's weird. Like, I don't even, if I know my boy messing with somebody, like, it's off limits for me. But everybody not like that.
Yeah, everybody's not like that.
Some be, motherfuckers be running trains, motherfuckers just be doing whatever.
That's crazy.
I'm not into it.
But see, some females are like that too. Some females don't care. But like I said, I mean, most of my friends, it's kind of like we'll run it by each other just to see. I mean, because when you meet people in a circle, like, you don't know what the history is with that person. Like, you don't know whether there was feelings there. You don't know whether it was just sex. Like, you don't know what the background is. So I think that it's always important to at least ask, you know, hey, you know, what was up between you and, you know, this person or that person, just to kind of have a background so that, you know, you can kind of proceed forward. But I was just wondering.
Now, what we do, our main thing ain't even, sometimes it don't even really be like that serious, but we just want to know if she's crazy or not.
What?
You be like, yo, y'all seen this job before?
Wow.
Who done dated her? Is she crazy?
Wow.
Because you don't want no drama.
Wow.
You try to avoid the drama if you can.
Wow.
Is she cray-cray? If she ain't crazy, that's good. And then some motherfuckers talking about...
I think that all females got a little crazy in them.
Well, yeah. But just like y'all, and then y'all also pass around dick pics and stuff too, right?
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't share dick pics with
Absolutely not.
Stop.
Now, if it's some random dick, if some dude just, I'll send that to my girl. But I'm talking about somebody that I'm dealing with, absolutely not.
If you dating them, you
why would I do that?
I don't know. That's what I heard y'all be doing.
I don't know. I don't know what chicks you heard that from.
I witnessed it a couple times. They be like, oh yeah, girl. No, shit. I'm not like that either. But some people share pictures of their peoples and all that.
I mean, I'll share pictures. Yeah, I will do pictures.
No, I'm talking about like...
No. Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm not a share. I'm not a in my circle share person.
Yeah, I don't share. I don't share very well in the sandbox. Jerusha don't share too well.
Yeah, I don't do it on purpose. And like some of my boys, if I know, like say I'm friends with some chick and we were dating or we go on date or whatever, and we friends on social media, and I see they friends with certain boys that I have, I'm like, oh nah, because I already know. Like I got some boys that they apparently like the finest motherfuckers ever invented on Earth, and they get all the chicks. I'm like, oh, if he know her, oh, it's over. Like
that's crazy.
Don't even call me. I don't want no text. Don't send me no bit emojis.
Wow.
Nah.
Okay. Wow.
Because some joys you already know. You be like, oh nah, I'm good.
That's crazy.
I'm off of that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. We got off on a bit of a tangent because that sparked something in my mind, and I had mentioned that I was going to bring that up on the next podcast. So, yeah.
But yeah, man, so Diddy stole this girl.
Yeah.
Diddy stole his ex's girl.
So sad.
And so that was trifling.
Yep, it was.
And I don't understand that. Like, but all these parents, we got all these parents just doing random things or things that we have to explain. And parents are the leaders of the family, and like they set the tone.
Yeah.
And so one thing we're talking about with parents is you told me about this actress Charlize
Theron.
That is raising her
son, 7-year-old son, Jackson, as a girl, and he was born a boy.
Right.
Yes, there was like an article or something that I had read that basically, I think that she was questioned as to why she allowed him to, I guess, have this change, and she said that at the age of 3 that he said,
I'm not a boy.
Yeah, like, I just don't think that at the age of 3 you don't really have an opinion. You're going to do what I tell you to do. Now, we can get you some pink clothes and, we can get you some purple clothes, but I'm not about to let you have a whole sex change at the age of 7. Like, you don't even know who you are yet.
But then you're going to get it. So, in today's world, we got a difference between sexual identity.
Yeah.
And then you got gender identity, which is supposed to be 2 different things because you can identify gender as, I'm a female or I'm a male or whatever. Mm-hmm. But you might be attracted to whoever. So now you got everybody's all kinds of different sexuals, right? Pansexual.
I get it.
Whatever sexual.
I
right?
get it.
So he might be a girl, or he might identify as a girl, or female, whatever. But he might be attracted to girls.
At the age of 3, though, that's the only issue that I have.
You think it's too early?
Yes, like I just don't think that at that age you really have a say-so. Like, I just don't. Now, if maybe once he gets into like high school and he comes back and says the same thing again, then yeah, maybe there needs to be a conversation had and whatever needs to happen. But 3?
But what's the risk?
Like, she's entertaining it entirely too early. I feel like accommodate him. Get him some pink clothes and stuff.
So, but the article said that he said that at 3, but he's like 8 now, right?
Right.
So for the past 5 years, he's been dressing as a girl, and I guess whatever quote unquote acting as a girl is supposed to be. So what did that even mean? Like, what is it? What's the risk of letting him do that or whatever? I don't understand.
I mean, I guess it's not really a risk, so to speak. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't know. I just, like I said, bottom line for me is I just think that he's way too young to like have a say so as to what his gender should be. That's just that's it. I mean,
and do you think is like, where do you think he even learned that from? Like,
it could be.
Like, why would he say I'm not a boy? That's weird. That is weird.
That is weird, but I mean, it could be a plethora of different things. It could be, I don't know, maybe he heard it somewhere, maybe he was watching TV. You know, everybody's pretty open with, you know, their sexuality and individuality these days. I get all of that. Mm-hmm. But like I said, and if he's a prodigy child, then let him be a prodigy child in high school and then make this decision again. I just, like I said, I have an issue with him being 3 years old saying stuff like that.
Yeah,
if my son came to me like that, set your ass down and read these ABCs 1, 2, 3s. Okay, let's do that first.
But
yes.
How old is Gavin now?
Gavin is 8. He'll be 9 in December.
So if Gavin come to you tomorrow and say, "Mom, I'm not a boy," what are you gonna say?
We're gonna have a conversation, a whole conversation, and we might go see a therapist too. Yeah, I'm one of those moms. Like, we need to get down to the root of it because I need you to make sure that the request that you're making, you understand.
She said request.
Yeah, you need to understand like the ramifications and what all comes with it, and that you're very clear on what it is that you're asking me. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's me, but I'm just saying. I mean, what about you? What if you had a kid and they came to you and told you that at the age of 3, you're going to let them do that? You're going to entertain it?
I wouldn't know what I would do. What I probably would do is just be like, I'm going to live your whatever life you want to do, person. Mm-hmm. So I would probably just be like, I think my thing is I never give it too much. I never give stuff like that too much weight. Because I feel like, all right, you don't even know what you're talking about. Right? Just like you saying 3 years old or whatever, or he's 8 now or whatever. So I would take the taboo part away from it by not overreacting. That's what be probably my reaction to it, because I think the more you give it power almost, or the more you give like attention to it, the more it becomes a thing that people gravitate towards.
I agree with that.
So I would address it. We could discuss. I would just open it. I would act like it ain't no big deal, right? I would just be like, oh, okay. Why you think that? Like just like you were saying. Have a discussion, like, why do you say that you're not a boy? Like, why would you, what is it that you feel? Like, I would go through the whole thing, but I would not say, don't think like that, don't do this. I would never have any negative kind of like reinforcement with that.
Okay, I can understand.
Because I would just want them to be comfortable sharing
that with you. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Like, tell me why you think that you even need
See, I like it. You know what? You're going to be a good daddy one day. I like that approach. That's really good.
Because I would be like, well, what is it that you're trying to accomplish?
Yes.
Right? So, like, what do you think that you're about to gain? Or what change is about to happen by you declaring this?
Exactly. And that's exactly kind of sort of where I'm coming from. I mean, I like your thought process. I mean, you said it a little bit differently, but yes, I concur with you, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I could think I would do right now. Because I think that people give way too much power to sexual identity and all that stuff, because I think a lot of people want to do shit for attention. In my opinion, when they say stuff like that, like, I never understood why anybody has to identify themselves in anything. Like, I don't give a fuck who you like.
True.
If you don't like me, who cares? Like, you can't get any more intimate than sexual identity, right? Because unless we dead ass about to have sex, who else you fucking, or whoever you like, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter to anybody's life.
Sometimes people think it matters.
I know, it's crazy because like it can't get any more far removed from a third party.
True.
Right. So unless that person is trying to pursue you, whoever, what they like doesn't matter. Right. And what you like don't matter. Right. It's crazy. Right. But everybody be so turned up. Oh, they either want to tell you, oh, I'm queer, I'm gay, I'm this, I'm that. Who gives a shit?
Right. Be who you are.
Go live your life.
Right.
Like, I don't wake up and be like, yo, I'm hetero. What's up? Like, I'm straight. Like, who cares? Nobody cares. And nobody knows unless you tell them I'm gay, I'm straight, I'm whatever. Nobody can look at you and say, you're this.
Right. That's very true.
There's no dress. There's no way to identify whatever you like, no matter what clothes you got on. So like that little boy wearing dresses or whatever, when you showed the picture, he had on a dress and had his hair braided, looked like a little girl. I don't care if you want to look a little girl, look a little girl, right? But you don't even know who he's sexually attracted to. You don't know nothing. You got girls like girls, you got boys like boys. It don't really, all this shit.
It don't matter at the end of the day.
It just don't matter.
You're right. You're
and it's too much to keep up with, because there's 23 plus sexual identities.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I looked that up like last year, I think, for like Pride Month, because everybody was wilding out. you know, DC's like the third capital of the world for like pride or whatever. Mm-hmm. So you got what? Atlanta and San Fran.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Let that little boy do whatever he wants.
I guess.
He gonna do whatever. They gonna do whatever they want anyway.
I get it.
So don't be Gavin's ass and come over and talk about
no, Gavin's never, I hope, going to come
Do
to
he got any little girlfriend?
Yeah, he got a little girlfriend.
Do he got any boyfriend?
No. He got a little girlfriend. She real cute. She Puerto Rican and Jamaican.
Yeah.
Cute. Mm-hmm. She had a pool party, and she only invited like 5 of her closest friends. And Gavin happened to be one of them. 8.
Puerto Rican. She fiery. Well, she gonna be.
He like fiery.
Right,
he like fiery. His mom was fiery.
When Gavin's birthday?
He is Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but he needs to be careful. You know. I'm gonna talk to Gavin. Like, look, that combination is dangerous. A Jamaican and a Puerto Rican. Oh,
yeah, they're big. It was big fun though. We had an amazing time. They had a pool party. And
I'm gonna give him a little bulletproof vest. Or tie some phone books around it like in the jail so he don't get stabbed.
No.
I done had a bunch of Jamaican girlfriends actually, and they all be cuckoo.
Oh, okay.
They be spicy and Puerto Rican joints.
Oh yeah, I got some Puerto Rican friends too, and they real spicy.
I think I dated like three Puerto Ricans. One of them was in a halfway house. There's a whole other story for another time, please. I ain't know she was in a halfway house when I met her. But no judgment, because my would be getting locked up out here for some booze. Yeah. But she was definitely a Latin queen, and I was like, okay, you know that. Get out of my car if I go to jail. Or one of the kings try to kill. I don't know what's going to happen, because I don't know about gang affiliation. I went to private school, and I don't know about this, dude.
Oh my God, I cannot. You seem like you have a whole lot of stories.
Oh man, I got so many stories.
I can't.
But yeah, tell Gavin be careful, man. I'm trying to tell you.
My baby is gonna be careful because I don't know who his mama is.
No, don't be fighting them people.
Ain't nobody fighting nobody. Didn't I tell you last time? I don't fight.
You got your lion mane. I like this. You got your lion mane swinging.
Here we go.
Leo season. I didn't realize that you switched it up for Leo season.
I did.
And you got the gold, the blonde.
Yeah.
Like a lion.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I didn't even connect the blonde and the lion together.
You just have to do something different. I had to switch up the whole game. I looked raggedy for like 2 weeks. So that when my birthday came, it would be like, oh.
Okay. You had to put the shot.
Yeah, it worked too.
There you go.
A whole lot of DMs.
Oh. I see. Stun on me.
Let me stop.
Like a right swipe on Tinder. I see.
I ain't fooling with you.
But yeah, man. You gotta just be careful. Everybody DM. Make sure you do. How many people you done ran through your draft, the dating draft?
I got some consistent ones right now. I'm just trying to figure out who really for the kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I got a couple of people hopping in and here and there, but like I said, I'm looking for consistency. So if they don't have that, then y'all already then eliminated yourself.
So I saw a thing about, people, all these women have been posting up these memes about don't give a man 100%. Date multiple men and don't give any man 100%.
Okay.
Until he shows that, like, he's basically putting in all this effort.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But then the question is, why would somebody who give you 100% if you not giving them 100%?
But how do we know that they're giving you 100%?
I don't know. How you know?
True.
How do women know? Women always be assuming that dudes are full of shit, basically.
Yeah.
And then they want to do like this whole like partial reveal, or like have this whole like I don't even know what the word is, like this little part of themselves that they reveal or holding back. And all. We talked about it before.
We did. We talked about it before,
but
and
it's weird. I'm like, why do people approach it like that? Just make it easy. Just be yourself. Go out, live your best life. If you don't like this motherfucker, the energy will be fine. The energy will tell you everything you need to know. But trying to do all these qualitative calculations and stuff on stuff, like trying to put it into these parameters that you judging against is weird.
I mean, it's just hard sometimes. Just in dating in general. Once again, it's difficult. You're dealing with different men. You're dealing with different personalities, different, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess situations per whomever it is that you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard sometimes, you know. Some men, they are still, you know, scarred from previous relationships, and just as much as us females are hurt, they're hurt as well. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for whatever reason, they may not be giving their 100%. So, I mean, at the end of the day, something that I'm personally working on is being patient. You know what I'm saying? Really take your time to, you know, really see who's for you and who is enhancing your life and complementing your life.
Right.
The best analogy that, you know, I can use is you're already sitting at the table and, you know, you have all the main ingredients. You know, you got your turkey and your ham, and you're looking for somebody to enhance that. You know, either they can bring some other meats or they can bring some sides to the table, but you don't want somebody just sitting at the table to eat all your food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want somebody to dine with you. You guys eat together. So, I mean, just take your time. You know, I mean, I know that personally. And, I mean, whoever you really, you know, rocking with or vibing with, just get to know that person. Because you learn a lot about a person once you just kind of give it some time. And I've found that out just in dealing with a couple of, you know, guys that, you know, I've dealt with. And I've learned a lot about them. And once you learn about them, then you're able to kind of deal with them accordingly because you know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So.
I hear you. Now, you mentioned, the one thing you said you wanted to talk about today, you know, about this dating stuff is, that we mentioned earlier with the acrimony thing.
Yes.
So, what did you see, now since you watched it, because I watched it when it came out.
Whatever.
And I don't remember, no.
Oh, I thought you were trying to throw shade.
No, I wasn't throwing shade that time. But I remember, what I remember is what so what did you get from it? Really, I have a response.
Okay, so like I said, I'm a little late. I don't know when the movie came out. I don't know if it was last year or a year before that. But I just watched it actually over the weekend, and I've been wanting to talk about this topic for quite some time, and for whatever reason, Cornbread and I, we go off on these tangents and we never get to it. So
we gotta
yeah.
wrangling.
So when I watched Acrimony, Taraji gave this man everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they met in college. You know, she didn't know she liked him. She did. Y'all know the story. Basically, like I said, she gave him everything. Like, she was left money from when her mother passed away. And I mean, she could have did anything with that money, but off the strength of her man, she wanted to help him because she believed in him and his business. And, you know, he kept, you know, trying to, you know, get into this particular company with his business. And through all of that, she was there. Through all of that. Now, true enough, her sisters got in the way and they was in her ear or whatever. And then there was that one, you know, episode where I think the family house was on the line. And there was like a run or something that he was doing with the family and it didn't happen. And basically they blamed him, which it was his fault because he had the opportunity presented himself. So he took that time to go to that opportunity, and yeah, that's when she just decided that enough was enough.
And she divorced
him.
Right.
And I don't think that she was wrong for doing that. I think that maybe she may have overreacted because once again, all of that buildup from being a teenager to a grown woman, and she's been through all of these trials and tribulations and had this man's back, and it's kind of like, when is enough enough? And like, this is her mom's house. This is all she got left of her mother.
So she divorced
him, and yes, he pleaded with her and told him not to.
Please, baby, don't leave me.
And she decided to leave him.
And she said, yeah.
So on the flip side of that,
so
this nigga, wait, here we go.
We're gonna withdraw that nigga.
Yeah, we're gonna withdraw the nigga.
What do you do?
This Negro. He went back to a girlfriend that he cheated on her with from high school because she was a part of the company. And everything that he promised his wife, he gave it to this new chick. That's fair?
His wife who did what? Divorced him.
That's fine. She divorced him.
That's all it comes down to.
No.
So listen, so he begged and told her, he begged her to to wait. Said, look, baby, I'm working on this thing. I know I've been struggling. I ain't produced shit. I love you. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to get on. And then when he got on, Because he got on.
He did get on.
He went back and tried to get her back, right?
No, he didn't try to get her back. He gave her money back plus some.
Nah, I remember he went with the flowers.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to go back. He had already, it was done.
No.
He wasn't trying to get back with her. We could run that tape.
Whatever. All right, so look. So what happens, but this is the thing. Whole point of this, in my opinion, you try to make him a bad guy.
I wouldn't try to make him a bad guy.
He tried to stay in he wanted to stay in the marriage. He wanted to be with her. She said no and left. Now it ain't his fault that he got on and she had already bailed out.
Okay.
And it was so nice of him to buy the house, give her all her money back plus some.
What you mean it was nice of him?
It was nice of him. He had to do that.
Yes, he did. See, this is where we're going to agree to disagree.
He did not have to do anything.
I felt like she was entitled to that. I felt like she was entitled to that.
Nah, see, that's the thing. You ain't entitled to shit because you divorced me.
She was entitled to some
Why?
stuff. Because she had that man's back.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
You can't have your man's back and divorce him at the same time.
She had his back when they was together.
It don't matter. They ain't together no more. And it was all based on her.
I disagree.
It was all based on her saying she didn't want to be with him.
I disagree with you.
You can't. That's the movie.
I mean,
she literally left him. It's nothing to disagree about.
I'm telling you, I disagree with how you feel.
It don't matter.
I know.
All that really matters is this. The movie, it was clear. She left him. He got on. She was jealous because he had moved on, like she told him to, and got with somebody else, and now that person was benefiting. The fact that you chose the wrong side is not anybody else's business but yours.
Well, that's the problem with relationships today, which ties it back in to, I feel, and ladies, let me know if you agree or disagree. This has been a topic of discussion for a long time in my circle. I feel like sometimes us women prepare men for other relationships. It's kind of like we didn't had your back from day one. We didn't had your back, like all the struggling and, oh, baby, I got this, and oh, baby, it's going to get better. We held you down. And then after, and we're all said and done, you go on to somebody else, and they reap all the benefits of what we helped you with.
You got pushed to somebody else. That's the difference between this. Ain't like your boy Kanye, right? When you get on, leave ass for a white girl, right? He did that in real life, right? Motherfuckers, some people choose to be like, all right, look, I ain't messing with these people no more because now I'm on. I feel like I deserve whatever they think better is, right? That wasn't the case in that movie. That case in that movie is he got pushed out from what he really wanted and who he really loved. And now she was in her feelings because she fucked it up. She fucked up the money. That's all it came down to.
Like I said, I just disagree with that.
It ain't about preparing nobody for because everybody prepares somebody for a next relationship.
I mean, I get that too, but like I said, sometimes it's hurtful to women when we feel like we've been that rock and, you know, been that supporter and encourager and motivator for a man, and then somebody else reaps the benefits of it. Like, I felt that movie. Like, I watched that movie several times, and like I felt it. But
people, I think that sometimes women think that they the only one that's giving to relationships and they giving to whatever, to the build up of that other person. Men give too. Men build up women for the next dudes all the time. So your experiences are all going to, you're going to take all your experiences everywhere you go.
Right.
So just because this person got the glow up at this point in life don't mean that you was responsible for that or that you built him up and sent him off to some woman that's getting all these great benefits. Nah, well, you should have stayed, or that he gonna have that glow up no matter what's going on. It ain't got nothing to do with going to his next relationship. That relationship might fail too.
So you don't think that after he, you know, realized that he got the deal or whatever, and when he went back to the job, you don't think that he could have suggested, hey, maybe we can work this out?
I don't remember, because I don't remember the whole thing. That's why I said I should have had to rewatch it. But I thought he tried to get back with her after he got on, when he showed up with the flowers and shit. But I guess that was him taking the money. Yeah,
that was him just dropping off the money. And she thought that he was coming to get her back, and she was like,
oh, that's right. So but even at that point,
yeah, she was like,
she ain't know about the money.
Right.
But she still treated him like shit again.
Until she found out that.
So look, so even if he was coming back to get with her to reconcile or whatever it was, right at that point, regardless of the money, if she was like, oh, I love this dude, I really want to be with him, and he's coming back to reconcile, she's still looking at him like, nope, he's still a fuck ass boy. Like, I'm not messing with him. Get out my face. That's her fault. It's literally her fault. Ain't had nothing to do with him. Okay. And preparing for the next relationship, to me, that's you can also fuck somebody up for the next relationship. So there's a lot of chicks that will mess dudes up. Like I told that story earlier, I guess, about the chick messing with my homeboy, right? After that, I don't trust motherfuckers around. Like I don't trust people. like certain chicks.
So, yeah, I'm the same way with certain females.
Or even some of my boys.
Yeah.
So that probably fucked me up for my next relationships or whatever. I had a girlfriend, Jamaican girlfriend, who used to fight me all the time. Right. So now I'm like, if I see somebody that's an aggressive joint, because I'm too old and big and black to be having any kind of negative interactions with women, because the police and all this, I don't got time, right?
Right.
But so if I ever date somebody that's aggressive or violent or want to fight and get physical and all this stuff, because that's how some people respond, that's how some women act, I would never in life date somebody like that, right? So you can have negative effects and positive effects on people just because she chose the wrong junk. Well, she had already came to the conclusion, I'm not messing with this dude no more. So then the question is, why is it now that he got money? Why is that different now?
I don't think it was the point that he had. I don't think it was the point about
the
money.
He's the same dude, supposedly.
I understand that, but I don't think it was the point that he had money. Like, she loved that dude. You know what I'm saying? And then there was a point where she tried to go back, and she went to, like, their penthouse that he had promised her. He was already. I know that, but she didn't know that he was with the old girl. And she showed up in a little lingerie or whatever, and Shawty came. That's when she lost it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Bye. You already rejected me twice, basically, right? You divorced me. Then when I came back and you didn't know about the money and you thought I was trying to get at you, you rejected me. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of my whole face. Why would I? He owes her nothing in that movie. Nothing. The fact that she went off and all that, that's because she got mental health issues. Protect you. Hey, listen. Mental health matters. All y'all, everybody that's listening to this, go get a therapist if you don't have one. Go at least once a month, once a quarter.
Oh, man.
Something. Everybody needs a therapist, in my opinion, especially if you're colored. Okay? Black men, go get a therapist. I got a therapist. Go get a therapist. Everybody go get a therapist. Talk to somebody, especially if you got anger issues, things like that. You talk to somebody about it. Learn how to cope. Everybody needs better coping mechanisms.
That's very true. I was in an abusive relationship when I was in college, and it affected me as an adult. And I definitely had to go to a therapist for anger issues for that purpose. So so your mental health is extremely important. Like I said, don't let just because you black or you feel like people gonna talk about you. Everybody ain't gotta know that you going to see a therapist. Yeah,
if you're a black man,
you need to go.
Yeah, you just need, as soon as you born, they should assign you a therapist in America, because there don't nobody like black men in America. The black man the worst thing you can ever be out here, according to everybody else. They be like, oh fuck. In addition to black men don't need like black men. Shit crazy, man. But anyway, yeah. So. Y'all don't listen to Ru with this foolishness about acrimony, first of all.
That's fine. Y'all don't have to listen to me. I ain't nobody.
I mean, I'm sure there's tons of people on your end of that, but to that movie in particular, I was so bad the whole movie when I was watching.
I was angry too.
I was like, why is she wilding? Like, why is she kirking?
No, see, but that's the thing.
First of all, she drove the truck all into the
I understood it.
Y'all kirking.
I understood it. Like, I wasn't mad at all. It was so funny because I was watching it at my sister's house and her boyfriend was there. And, of course, he's giving the male perspective. And then my crazy ass, I'm like, yeah, that's right. Right. He was like, okay. I was like, I'm really not crazy. I was like, I just understand. Like, I can understand where her anger came from. Like, he told a whole lie. I just went out and bought you a car. And you don't want to pick up the phone and you don't want to answer any of my phone calls. That's what we doing. And then you gonna tell me a whole lot. Oh, I'm busy. And then I pull up on you and you with a whole check. Oh, that's a problem.
Is that what happened?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. Trust me.
When was that?
That was at the beginning. The first time when she read. Yes.
I'm talking. But okay, so even.
Okay. You gonna run past that?
No, that happened. But past that, the reason she was mad was way past that, right? Right. Or did she? But wasn't it something about her going into therapy based on that interaction too? It was a lot going on.
She had point blank period at the end of the day. She had anger issues to start with, but I think it was certain things that like trigger it, and I think that that's for like everybody, depending on what their experiences and stuff are. There's certain things that are like trigger points for them that they immediately like. It's like they black out and they like don't think about anything. They just react, and I feel like that was her reaction, but I felt like it was justified because, like I said, I just spent $50,000-$60,000 on a whole car for you, and you can't answer my phone calls. That's a problem. We go together.
We go together.
Okay, like. But that's the thing. Okay. Yeah, we can go back and forth with this because I know you feel strongly about it, and you know I feel strongly about it. So it can.
And even though we're a year late discussing.
It's okay. I'm still angry about it.
Still mad. But it's fine.
My voice got raised the octave, but tone didn't change.
You know, everybody got a difference of opinion about certain things. You know? And the good thing about being educated, cognizant adults is that you can agree to disagree.
That's right.
And so, because a lot of people, especially in social media now, a lot of motherfuckers really think that just because they say something, everybody got to agree. Yeah. Or everybody got to like you.
Right.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Dislike. Thumbs down. Okay?
They should come up with a dislike.
They did. So I'm like, yo, everybody don't gotta like you. I be in these discussion groups and it's always people talking about all these whatever they talking about.
Right.
Especially with relationship topics. Like I always stand up for the man or whatever. So I'll say something and the people be like, oh, the women will come back. Their comeback is usually, oh, you didn't understand. And I'm like, man, don't question my intelligence about some shit. I understood exactly what you said or your point or this point or whatever. I just simply don't agree.
Right.
Now, because I don't agree don't mean I don't understand. It doesn't mean I don't agree. So, like, you don't have to try to minimize it to my actual ability to, like, process just because I disagree with whatever fuck shit you came up with. It's goofy to me.
I mean, I think that people should just do, whatever it is that they believe in, staying firm in whatever it is you believe in. I mean, everybody's not going to agree with you anyway. But if that's your truth and you're passionate about it, then be passionate. You know what I'm saying? About it. Because, I mean, there's several things that I disagree with. There are things that I agree with. And, I mean, it brings up healthy debate, makes for a healthy conversation, you know, especially when you're dealing with, two different sides of the spectrum. So, just,
Yeah. But anyway, all right, we're touching on the topics we had for the day, man. We about to get up out of here. We ran up over an hour over here just talking about this damn Tyler Perry.
And we was talking about other stuff too. Stop playing. We was talking about other stuff.
Nah, that's true. I was just messing with you because I was messing with you earlier. I was like, Acrimony, I thought that came out 2 years ago.
Don't do that. I told you I'm a little late. Yeah.
I thought it was 2. It was 1.
I told you.
Yeah, you was right about that.
Told you.
But yeah, man, we're going to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all coming back, man. Sex, Travel, Sports, Food Podcast.
Ow.
You can follow that on mydopepodcast.com. You can find it on sextravelsportsfood.com. Or you can go to cousincornbread.com. You can get it any way you want. We got the episodes up there. Go listen to all the old joints you haven't heard. If this is your first time, or even if you just haven't listened to all the rest of the jokes. It's a whole bunch of jokes that everybody was loving. You know what I'm saying? So y'all missing out if you ain't listen to the other one. But the one that was me by myself that y'all don't like,
That's not true.
They don't like me by myself.
I don't think. How you know they like you and me?
Hey, I don't know.
Exactly.
As soon as I start having guests on, they was like, "Oh, we gotta bring a guest back." Like, oh, I'm just saying, I ain't shit no more without a guest. You ain't shit without your boy.
They was just saying.
But yeah, so make sure y'all go check out all the old episodes, man. Appreciate y'all listening to this junk. Go follow it, subscribe, go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm talking about? Go on there, Cousin Cornbread. Find it on Earth. And I'm Cousin Cornbread on all social media platforms. If I'm on the platform, so y'all can follow me on there and send me whatever y'all want. Y'all have conversation topics to discuss. that y'all want to hear me and Ru discuss.
Yes. Speaking of that, really quick.
We gonna hold it.
No. Wait. I just want to say there was a young lady who we have a topic that we do need to discuss. So I'm just saying.
Well,
we'll talk about it later.
No, go ahead and tell it. Tease it right now.
Oh, no, she had asked, there was a young lady who had slid into my inbox and she said that she was interested in getting our opinions on second chances. So we will address that. That's not going to be something that we can talk about in about 4 or 5 minutes. So with that being said.
Hold on, second chance in dating, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you give second chance?
We're going to talk about that on the next episode, Cornbread.
But just give us a quick, do you or not?
It depends.
Okay, it depends.
Yeah.
All right, well, it depends. You can get a sponsorship from Depends. Right? Since everything depends. Anyway. All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here, man. Give me your social media, Miss Ru.
My IG is Heavily, Heavily, melanated, MELENATED 725. So definitely make sure y'all follow me on my IG. I will open up my page again. Every time I do an episode, I'll open it up for a day or two. You guys can follow me. If not, then probably by Wednesday or Thursday it'll be closed again. I mean, y'all gotta work with me until I get my other page up. I haven't got my other page up yet.
So y'all just go follow me.
Don't just follow him. You gotta follow me too.
And all y'all do, if y'all following, for Ru or whatever, try to slide in her DM.
No, I don't need them to slide in my DM.
Send me the DM. I'll forward it to you. Or y'all can go on Sex Travel Sports Food Podcast on Instagram as well.
Yes.
And that's linked off there. That's linked off on both of our
Instagram. It is. It is.
So it's easy to find us, man. We appreciate y'all coming back. Appreciate y'all listening. And as always, we about to get up out of here. And my 3 keys to life, as always, is number 1, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's right.
Number 2, always have a plan.
I don't want you to spill nothing.
Or you'll work for somebody that does have a plan. See rules on it.
Sorry.
Number 3.
There we go. This it right here.
Number 3. Don't drink and drive.
Or else you'll spill something.
You might spill something. All got it.
We out.